Izanagi and Izanama, the first man and the first woman, brother and sister, husband and wife, they descended from the sky on the rainbow, the floating bridge of heaven, to create peace. They are the progenitors of gods and men. The gods gave them a spear of precious stone. They lowered it into the sea waters and disturbed it. Having raised their weapons, they created the island of Onogoro, which means self-tensized from drops of salt water that fell from its tip. It is the first solid land, the first of the Japanese islands. Izanagi and Izanami descended on it, erected a tall pillar in the center and built a palace. Wedding and children. Izanagi asks his sister how well this body is. She replies, "There's a hole in it." He says that in his body in the same place there is a growth, and they can connect these two parts of their bodies. Then Izanagi bypasses the pillar on the right, and Izanami on the left. However, the girl is the first to say the marriage words, and their first children are born unsuccessful. The spouses learn from the gods that Izans are to blame for this, since she was the first to say the marriage words. Then they perform the ritual again, and already Izanagi says first, "Vo kiss. I met a good girl." This time everything worked out, and the couple gave birth to 8 large and 6 small islands, seas, rivers, grasses, and trees. The last of their children is Kagutsuchi, the god of fire. Appearing in the world, he greatly burns the womb of his mother. She dies and descends into the country of Emma. Underground world. Insane from grief, Izanagi goes to the realm of the dead in search of his wife. He sees her, surrounded by shadows, and asks to return to the ground, although Izanami has already bitten the other side of food. Before a long journey, Izana wants to rest and begs her husband not to look at his nose, but filled with desire he makes a torch and sees a once beautiful wife swelled, dripping with pus and eaten by worms. The humiliated Izanami sends the ugly daughters of the kingdom of the dead in pursuit of her husband. The fugitive manages to stop them, removed the bandage from the head and threw it to the ground. The bandage turns into a vine, forgot about everything. Women are accepted to eat grapes. Izanami herself decides to catch up with her husband, but Izanagi has already reached the exit from Emma's country. He fences himself with a huge rock, but suddenly he finds himself face to face with the Izans. At this very moment he announces the termination of their union.